Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. It's Maverick here with another episode of Tower of God. And hey, it's actually on time this time because I remembered the schedule. Woohoo, go me. In the last episode, we got a little tiny glimpse of the potential power of our main protagonist, particularly Bam, who, let's be fair here, out of all the people so far, he's the one who's shown the least amount of fighting capability, right? However, we can definitely see that his potential is definitely as high as, if not much higher, than all the other peers that are with him in the test right now. So I do wonder how long it'll be until we get a glimpse of the actual fighting capabilities of him, but I guess we should just move on to the next test and see how he does there. So let's get right to it. Alrighty, so since this is an anime that seems to put the opening at the very beginning, I'll skip those for now. I will skim through them just to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and if I did miss anything, do let me know. But anyways, let's start directly in the episode in 3, 2, 1, play. Agero. Right, this is Khun, right? Agero. Oh, that's him. Really? Okay. So we're getting into his backstory. Quite quite earlier than I expected. Hmm. So apparently these princesses are chosen. Okay, so this kind of goes into what I was talking about last episode, where Khun could be regarded as one of the rebels to the entire system of this tower, I guess you could say. Okay, so where he came from, he couldn't see the sky. Oh, so where are they actually? Like underground or something? Well, actually considering the technology level that this world has, who knows? It might be like some other thing that's obscuring the sky. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of weird things about that. I have the exact same question as well. Those circumstances regarding Rachel were definitely suspicious. Nine minutes. So they lasted 9 minutes? Yeah, like, that's not suspicious at all. I mean, that's a good deduction. But why are you telling them this? Hmm. So I guess he's kind of famous? I thought they couldn't fight in here. Ten minutes. Yuhan. Yeah, I remember he recognized Khun at the end of last episode. Oh. Maybe the hands of the clock? Who uses a bowl to drink cafe latte? Hmm. How could you have forgotten up till now? The reason you're taking this test right now is because this, right? 5 minutes to fifth door. Just open before. Mm. But where were the clues? Okay, I gotta say though, this is a pretty stupid test. I know, I assume maybe they were told a bit more stuff as well. Or was was that plastic bag dude actually a plant or something? Mm. Okay, so it was the clock. He's the one that figured it out. Hey, like I said, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be an important character in an arc later. Oh, so it was a plant. Okay. Why don't you do your job, dude? Hmm. Do you have money? Wani.
お前の仲間は面白いな。はい、とても。頑張って最後まで残ろうな、夜。え？俺もお前も、まあ見た目すげえ普通じゃん？だから勝手にシンパシー感じてるんだわ。僕に？お前見てると頑張れるっつうかさ。素晴らしき友情。
Hey.
やっと来たか。次の試験はなんだ？皆さんにとても素敵なお知らせがあります。
All passed?
はい。ボーナステストに参加するチャンスが与えられました。テストが増えるとか、俺らにとっては全然素敵じゃないんですけど。ただのテストじゃありません。第一に参加は自由、不参加でも不利益を被ることはありません。第二に、このテストに勝利したチームは
Yeah. Instant pass.
それって塔を登る資格を得られるということですよ。それ最高だな。受けるしかないわね。だよな。やろうぜ。では皆さん参加ということでよろしいですね。
The crown game. King of the hill? Something like that?
クラウンゲーム。簡単に言えば王冠を奪い合うゲームです。制限時間は5分。一度に5チームが参加可能で、全5回に分けて行われます。
5 rounds?
王冠を手に入れたチームの代表者は王冠をかぶり、ゲーム終了までこの椅子から動いてはいけません。制限時間いっぱい守れた場合、他4チームは敗退。
Okay.
4チームを入れて2回戦がスタートです。王冠を持った者が椅子から降りた時点でゲーム終了。その場合、次のゲームは5チーム総入れ替えで再びゲームが行われます。
Mm-hmm.
最終ゲーム終了時に王冠を持っているチームが優勝です。なんだ、早く勝利しても損ってことか。その通りですが、参加を先延ばすと結局ゲームが終わってしまうかもですよ。確かにな。それと今回のゲームから他の試験場から来た
Oh. So they're trying to balance it out.
なんだ、今まで見なかったヤバい武器の匂いがする。本当に鼻がいいんですね、ラークさんは。さあ、第1回戦を始めますよ。
Wait, is that actually...
数え終わるまでに控え室のブザーを押してください。まずは様子を見よう。やめときましょう。こいつ寝てるし。ま、出るとしたら3回戦。さあ、何回戦だろうな。勝てばいい。
Of course.
そうですね。
Actually, failing this test doesn't mean they're disqualified, right? They can actually still continue to pass other tests.
あれはヤバい武器のトカゲ。やっぱり俺たちも出よう。残念。応募はもう締め切りました。まあ、お手並み拝見といこうぜ。では、クラウンゲーム1回戦スタート。私一人で。お前らは干渉するの。しないしない。どうぞお好きに。真面目にやってください。僕たちをバカにしてるんですか。弱かろうが強かろうが、私は常に全力で。挑発してるつもりですか。その手には乗りません。
Less talking, more fighting, dude. Oof. Yep, it's related with his weapon as well. The marks. But I mean, even if they take it, this. Yeah, that's Rachel, isn't it? Yeah. Hmm. Okay, okay. I see what you guys are doing there. Well, see you guys after this. And so there we go. We end on a quite the cliffhanger. Is that girl Rachel or not, right? My intuition is telling me probably yes. However, even if that is not Rachel, honestly, I actually agree with Khun here. Even though, the entire sort of setting or context of this episode is trying to teach Khun to maybe trust others a little bit more. But there's definitely something funny about this entire Rachel situation. In the entire circumstances, I've had the exact same question since episode 1 as well. Like, why did she have to go? Why did she suddenly disappear? And if Bam was right behind her, well, where did she go, right? How was she able to, as an irregular, be able to also get in and take the test, right? There's definitely something funny about that entire situation as well. Now, not that I necessarily think that Rachel is evil or bad or anything, probably not, but all I'm saying is that she probably knows a lot more than she lets on in regards to the tower, in regards to this world, etc., right? Who knows? Maybe she's one of the princesses? Although, I don't know. I kind of doubt that, but it wouldn't surprise me, let's just say. And who knows? Maybe they're going to touch on this right in the next few episodes. Maybe not. I was quite surprised when they went into Khun's backstory this early on. Right? Typically, my experience with these kinds of works is that they're going to try to build the story a little bit, allow them to, allow these main characters to sort of gel a little bit first. And then later on, once they do become companions or have a basis of companionship, then we go into their backstories, right? So I wasn't expecting Khun's backstory to be brought out so early. I kind of get what the entire thing is. Apparently, this Maria girl betrayed him, even though she's both his half sibling and possibly his lover as well. And I guess Khun ended up being the reason that his entire family was kicked out and exiled, right? So definitely a betrayal there. Now, with that being said, I feel like this is one of those situations where perhaps Maria had her own circumstances as well. She didn't intentionally want to do anything to sabotage Khun. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking that is this going to be a story that has such straightforward evil characters, bad guys that we're supposed to hate, right? I don't know. I feel like the best stories are ones that do have a little bit of ambiguity in them. So highly doubt that we're going to touch on that anytime soon, but as I've said, I wasn't expecting them to go into Khun's backstory so early either. So who knows? Maybe that's also something that will come up rather quickly. As for the rest, what else? Oh, and speaking of Khun, so last episode I made the sort of theory that Khun sort of represents the trying to go against this tower system, right? In the last episode, I spent some time talking about how I feel like this entire tower system is funny. I kind of feel like there's a bigger conspiracy behind all this, and perhaps it has to do with this, this tower system in the first place, how they regularly get people to go in and try and take these tests and try to climb the tower, and so on and so forth, right? And I also theorized that this is maybe some sort of controlling method devised by the royalty or whatnot, or there's definitely definitely some bigger backstory behind all this, right? Now, of course, some of you guys have said that, even in the manhwa, this has not been touched on yet. So, there's no way to know for sure, and I wouldn't want to know anyways, since that would be a spoiler. But, with more clues from this episode, considering their technology level and considering this funny situation with the sky, right? More and more, I'm thinking that, something definitely happened to this world, right? And the tower is related to the happenings of this world in one way or another. And I do believe the royalty probably knows the truth about the entire situation. And then again, I'm not saying that the royalty are necessarily evil or doing this. They might be doing this sort of system for the best intentions. It's a necessary evil, let's say. So, but there's definitely something in regards to all this that probably has to do with the sky being artificial as well. Okay, maybe Armageddon happened, maybe the apocalypse happened, and people are now only living in this tower, right? Maybe we got nuclear fallout all throughout the world right now. Maybe something like that. Who knows? Yeah, so, and in regards back to Khun, so last episode I thought he was going to be going against this system, and even now I think it kind of, it's not quite clear what exactly he's trying to do here, right? Is he simply trying to take this test, climb the tower, be granted a wish, and then reinstate his family into, their former glory or something of that sort? He was the one who got them into this situation, and so he's going to be the one that fixes it, right? Could it be that kind of story? Or is he going to say, to hell with all this, I'm going against the world now, I want to destroy the system from the inside out, this is the system that brought ruin to my family, right? And that's also possible. And for me personally, I feel like this latter sort of viewpoint is makes more logical sense, considering the last two episodes where he kept on talking about not being bound by rules and having your own rule and so on and so forth, right? He definitely seems like someone who wants to do things more independently instead of just doing as he's told to, right? So yeah, and that's my observation for Khun for this episode. The rest, not really else. The test, it is whatever, right? At the very least, they did actually provide some hints, and that, what was he called again? The plastic bag dude, was definitely also a plant as well, just to test out Khun, I guess. As for the rest, well, we are certainly getting into the actual battles now. One thing in regards to battle that I found kind of funny is, so they say that if anybody who's holding the crown actually leaves the seat before the end, all of the teams will be disqualified, right? So what happens if that situation happens at the very last round, right? If nobody actually makes it, nobody is sitting on the throne with the crown in the very last round by the end of the round, what's going to happen? Are they all going to fail? And if they do all fail, I mean, he said that there was no consequences, right? So, well, there was no consequences for participating. So, yeah. So even if they do fail, they can still, retake the regular test and go the regular route up there. You know what? I think what's gonna happen is that team, the team that's really strong and killed all the others, the team with the potential Rachel in there, they are going to be the ones who win this bonus tournament, this bonus test, and so they're going to go up and be immediately within the tower already, whereas Bam and the others are still going to have to take their time and take these preliminary tests before they go into the tower. I think that's how this particular test is going to go. It would make the most sense, story development wise. So hey, that's my prediction for right now. Alright, that's it for episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys next week as well. Stay tuned, and bye-bye.